Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we are going to unbox and review the Romondes Car and Recharge and Repair Battery Tester RD510. Pretty good looking unit. Looks like it's got a nice fan in there. Cables permanently attached. Good length. Nice grab. We got the cord. Got the user manual. Five amps. So this is a 5 amp unit, it looks like. And it comes with a nice little bag. Pretty cool. Oh, that was easy. Hello everybody, and welcome back to another great video. Today I'm doing a short review after the unboxing of the Romondes RD510 battery charger. Now this thing I like much more than the ampeak. I recently purchased an ampeak battery charger. As you can see here, this one does up to 25 amps. Pretty loud actually. The fan, when it kicks on, puts out a lot of noise. But one of the things I really like about the Romondes is it's very quiet. And so I'd like to share with you some of the features that it offers and what it can do for you. It can put out up to 5 amps, so a little bit less than the smart charger from ampeak. But overall, I've been testing it out here. I've got two 105 amp hour Platinum AGM AutoCraft batteries imported from Germany, and I've been testing it out here on the bench, and it's doing a great job of charging up the batteries. It's putting out around 3.25 amps at about 13.26 volts right now. Battery is sitting at about a 90% charge. It was sitting at around 85 or so when I plugged it in. So I keep the batteries charged up as a nice backup here for the home, but it would work great in a vehicle too. So I want to cover a little bit about it. I don't know all of the measurement standards and everything in here, but I gotta give it to these guys. This is a really good user manual. I'm sure a lot of the questions you might have is going to be in this manual, but I gotta tell you what, man, they really did an excellent job on this user manual. And I don't think I've ever said that in one of my reviews. Maybe for the Jackery 160 battery bank that I covered, but they've done a very good job. So what I did was I selected here on page number 7 CCA, that's the cold cranking amps, and of course having a higher cold cranking amp is great if you're living in cold climate conditions. So I went with the AGM batteries. They're definitely superior to the flooded lead acid, and not quite as good as maybe a lithium ion, but not too many people are running around with lithium ion batteries in their petrol vehicle. Anyway, what I did was I went into the Romondes settings and I set it to 950 cold cranking amps. It showed the battery status as good health. And overall, this is a much more advanced unit than the ampeak charger. So I'm much more pleased with their charger, with their product. It's a much smaller size. I mean, if you take a look at this, you've got this little guy right here compared to this behemoth of the ampeak. And overall, great product. I'm really enjoying it. Might not be able to answer all your questions, but I'm just doing a basic charging test right now to see how it performs. It's been doing a good job, and I have a Drock voltmeter hooked up between the two right over here, these two batteries, and I've got these hooked up together to provide a higher amperage output for longer. So these are both sitting at the 12.8 volt charge. When I unplug everything, it just kind of sits around there as it slowly discharges, as all batteries do when they just sit around. And so I'd like to share with you some of the settings and how you can get your battery charged. It offers a few extra features such as checking the crank. If you go to crank up your vehicle, see what kind of output you get and check the battery status. So let's go ahead. We're going to dive into this and I'll flip the camera around. So first off, I'm going to go ahead and turn that off, and we're going to go ahead and disconnect this right here. So of course, the first thing you want to do is get that plugged in on your negative or your neutral and your positive over here. I'm definitely no electrical engineer, but this is just a basic review. So let's go ahead and go up here to the main menu. As you can see, this is main menu. You can go into setup, review, battery charge, battery repair, and check. So starting with check, hit enter. If it's in vehicle, choose in vehicle, and you're going to see here that you can do a cranking test, charging test, and battery test. We're currently out of vehicle, so we're going to go ahead and select that. This is not a flooded battery. This is also not a spiral. So they offer gel, EFB, and flat plate for the AGM. So we're going to select AGM flat plate because that's what it is. Now I don't know what these definitions are, but I do know cold cranking amps, so we're going to select that. Currently 950 is what these batteries are rated for, so we're going to select that, and it does a quick test. It says it's in good condition. 1.7 ohms is M is the resistance. Currently sitting at about relatively close to 100% there on health, so they're good batteries. It can put out 1,460 amps of cold cranking amps, which is a ton, and so it's looking good. And in order to go ahead and charge it, go down to battery charge, hit enter, and it will go ahead and start charging up the batteries. So it's very simple, very straightforward. It's also very quiet. The AC plug-in goes here. These are permanent plugs attached on this side, or a permanent plug with the positive and neutral wire coming out there. And then I have that running over to here and here. 13.03 registering on the batteries. I've got that plugged in here and over here. And as you can see, it's charging. Got the charging light. If you do it wrong, the fault light indicator will come on. Sitting here, 13.2 volts, 3.3 amps, 3.2 amps, and it's 90% charged. So I'm going to let this run, let it finish charging. It does get slightly warm, but it doesn't feel like it gets much warmer than that. So slight warmth to it, but very quiet.
Okay, take a look. We're here at 100% charge, showing about 1.4 amps, 13.37 volts. Got the Drock voltmeter over here, and the batteries are all nicely charged up. So let's go ahead and hit escape. Hit enter again, see what it says. Showing 90, 95. So you can tell that it's definitely well charged. It's probably going to run for a little bit after it hits 100%, but it took about, I'd say, 2 hours or so to hit that point. I guess it depends on how low your battery is. It could really vary depending on the capacity of your battery and its ability to charge quickly, and for the unit to detect your specific battery type. So hope this helps you out. Quick little video, probably not too many out here on the Romondes, but hope this helps give you a little bit of an idea of what to expect. Thank you.
And if you liked today's video, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below.